Hello, welcome to the R2D Prints home. This is where everything gets put together, everything gets printed, and well, hello, welcome. This is my hobby. This is what I do in my spare time. I have a business that I run during the day in the real world that takes up the majority of my time, and this is just for fun. So thank you for joining me. As I've just said, this is my hobby. This isn't something that I do full time. So I would like to think that the videos will slowly get better and the editing will look better and things like that will just improve over time. So just bear with me. This is a new concept for me, sharing what I'm doing with the world. So I'll take any feedback you want to give. I'll take any criticism as well. So there we go. So hopefully at this point you have watched the previous videos. We've got a couple of videos on the dome and one video on the body. This video is going to be, well, putting this all together. This is, I think it's everything. We'll find out. By all means, leave me a comment right now if you think A, I've got all the pieces, B, I've got too many pieces, or C, I haven't got all the pieces at all and I've got to go back to the drawing board and print something else. Honestly, it could be either one. I don't know. I haven't pieced this together yet. This is going to be me doing it for the first time along with you. So what I've got is I've laid out here these are the base panels. So these are at the bottom, and then underneath that will go this, which this is the skirt, which sits underneath the main body, and then the center foot comes out of the middle. This is going to be done later because there's other parts that have to be printed and fixed to this, so I'll show you what that's going to entail in another video. What we're starting with and what we're dealing with is this. I'm going to put clips of the instructions onto the video. You'll probably see something appear right about now, or probably now, or I've probably failed and not been able to do it. Either way, I'm going to try and put that on so you can see what I'm doing when I'm doing it. So this is going to sit right at the very bottom of the body, and we're going to build up to finally putting the dome on. So I'm going to fix the pieces together with two methods. Number one, I'm going to use a small dab of glue just to hold things together. It is super glue. It's blooming great stuff. There's lots of variants out there. It's this stuff. It's used in the building trade. I'm not in the building trade, but it's a super glue and then a spray. So you put a little dab of glue on one side, you spray the other side, hold them together, and honestly, if you've never come across this, it's absolutely great. 10 seconds later, it's glued. But I'm not going to be relying on this. This is to sort of help me be able to just sort of put things in their rightful place. The thing that I'm going to be relying on will be M4 bolts and nuts. That's what I'm going to do to hold everything together. There's a lot more stability in that. The glue is just to help me out at the start. The things that I won't be gluing, obviously I'm not going to glue any hinges, any doors, nor am I going to glue the main dome to the main body. If I do that, then I'm never going to be able to get inside to be able to, well, motorize it, fix anything along those lines. So that will be bolted only. Likewise, going down when I get onto other parts like the legs and the center foot, I'm just going to focus on bolting and not gluing. So I don't really know where to start, other than I'm starting at the bottom and working my way up. The great thing with this build is every piece has got a number. If it hasn't got a number, I'm stuffed and I don't know how I'm going to get around it. It's going to be fun. So I know that this piece fits here. I forgot my other camera. I've set it up now so you can see what I'm doing down there. So there we go. We're going to try a second time. So, where was I? I was looking at this piece. Now, there's two like this. I'm starting with these because of the way they look. There's only the two, so there's only two places these can go. Great thing about them is, if you look at them, the details are very similar, but if we look at this one, we can see that this section here is slightly larger than it is on this section. So even though they are very, very similar, there's only one place that they can go. So if I work out which way they go, which one goes where, I know it's one of these two corners. If I work out which one goes where, then I know where to start from. So I'm going to take this one, because I think I know exactly where this one goes. I'm pretty sure it's here. So I've got, on most of these pieces, I've got a little piece like this that sticks out. Over here, on these parts, there's the female version. So I'm going to try and stick that in there, which it obviously goes into. But most importantly, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to separate these two pieces. You can see quite clearly that they line up absolutely perfectly. Whereas, if I try it with this one, yes, the male and the female parts will go together, but you can see they just don't fit nicely together. So I know that that's over on this corner, this one is on this corner. Right, okay, so that's what we want. That looks right. That looks right. So now so we want a 13, which is of the same thickness. So we've got a 13, but it's not the right piece. We've got this piece, which doesn't have a number on, but it does go together. They're the same thickness, and they do fit. It's got to be, hasn't it? Alright, so how many minutes are we in? Who had now for the first possible missed piece and mess up? Whoever you are. I'm going to say Jeff, and if Jeff's watching, that's going to make him jump back. I'm going to say that these two pieces are the two pieces that go here and go together. It's too much of a coincidence. where I find out I stuck it to the table on the last set. Give yourself some credit. Look at that. So that's going to be right down at the bottom, and we're going to build up towards the dome. That's nice. That's worked out nice. Right. So number 5, that was number 8, number 7, 6, 5 was around here. 6. No. There we go. It was there. Right. Oh no! I'm sticking to it. I'm stuck. There we go. I'm free-ish. That's a bad one. That's okay. Right. Ooh. Okay. First level. So that looks good. Looks like everything lines up. So I am now going to glue these together, and then I'm going to glue that section to the base. Yeah, right. I'm going to leave that bit till the end, and we'll start here. Just going to put a little dough into each of these. Like that. Just like that. Just like that. Channeling the inner Tommy Cooper there. Don't want to channel too much more of him though. Not the way he ended. Right. Okay, this is it. It's in the right place. Get it in, all in. Fabulous. Fabulous, darlings, fabulous. Look at that. And I'll pop these bits on, and that will be that first layer done. Oh yeah! And there we go. That's the first layer. Oh no, there's a bit not in there. glad I lifted it up to the camera. I wouldn't have spotted that otherwise. Right, so next layer. So I'm going to try and work out what's on the next layer. So, okay, it's going to be all these pieces. Now, these pieces have all got some really awesome details, but what I did notice was when I printed these, if you're going to have a go at this, trust your printer and trust the designer who's made these, because this one was done with no support, this one was done with support, and that gap at the bottom is right, but it's not needed. It's not needed. Plus a lot of work to try and tidy that up. But anyway, I digress. So, always a good start when you pick up number 5 and number 5. Now, that wouldn't be a problem apart from the fact that they're different. So, we are going to be wanting try and there, and it's going to go like that. Okay. Right, I think this is actually quite a fiddly bit now. How heavy is that? Heavier than I thought it would be, but not as heavy as it could be, I suppose. Right. There are my fixings. I'm going to knock everything over. So that's going to be like that. Somehow. Wow. Questioning this part of the dome here as to whether or not that is right. That might, I don't know. I'll have to play with that to see how that fits. But, hey, we're pretty there. There's some filling bits, little things like this, other little feature bits. I'm not going to do those now. This video has, well, I've been doing this for over 2 hours now, 2¼ hours. Obviously, I'm not going to let you be punished with 2¼ hours worth of video, so I'm going to try and cut that down, edit it out a bit. But hey, look at that. We're certainly on the way. We've got something that, in my opinion, is starting to look like an R2D2 unit. So really happy, over the moon with what's been achieved. It looks like it's heading in the right direction. I'm going to leave you in peace there, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.